Who is excited for Metroid Prime 4? It's almost here. This was taken from the Nintendo Direct that happened about 8 months ago. This is what's so exciting about this. This game supports mouse functionality. So that's pretty sick for a first-person shooter style of game. And what's also huge, as you're seeing it right here, 4K 60 with HDR in TV mode, and in handheld mode is 1080p 60 frames with HDR. That's in quality mode, but in performance mode is 1080p 120 frames HDR in TV mode, and in handheld mode is 720 120 frames with HDR. This is huge. I'm telling you what, the Nintendo Switch 2 is capable of doing 120 frames. It's got mouse functionality and all that stuff, which is so awesome. So yeah, that is so awesome that the Nintendo Switch 2 is able to do 4K gaming, 120 frames for certain compatible games. I haven't really been the biggest Metroid fan. I've only ever played Metroid Prime Remastered on Nintendo Switch. And this game has got so much hype behind it. This game has been in the making for literally 8 years. Maybe more. Who knows how long exactly this game has been in development. This game had been delayed, a couple of times or so. It was supposed to have been done with another company, and then, was it Rare? Was it Rare? The original company behind Metroid Prime Trilogy. Then started development on this game. So, yeah, this game has been reworked and all that stuff. And now it's finally coming out in 2 days on my birthday, on December 4th. What a birthday. Now, I'm not going to be able to play this on my birthday. I'll have to wait to play it later. That's fine. I can wait. But yeah, this game looks incredible. To be able to play this game in 4K, mouse functionality, 120 frames, this game is going to be sick on Switch 2. I'm telling you what, people can hate on Switch 2 all they want to with the Nintendo trending hate here on YouTube, sadly. It's just really sad about that. It really is. Because gaming is supposed to be fun, and this is going to be an incredible game. You got the psychic powers in this game as you're seeing it. So you use your psychic powers to solve puzzles and all that stuff. And you can also have these psychic powers when you firing off your blaster. Then you can control the bullets or the blaster, however you want to call it. And then you can attack multiple enemies at one time. This game is going to be incredible. I am not a fan of first-person shooters. I'm not. But I'm excited to finally get to play this game. And in 4K, 4K gaming is really nice. If you're able to do 4K gaming, it's awesome to experience it. So please let me know down in the comments, will y'all be picking up Metroid Prime 4 Beyond? It's finally coming out. It's finally almost here in 2 days. Now, this is getting a Nintendo Switch 1 and a Switch 2 edition. So, if you don't have a Switch 2, you can play it on your Switch 1. That's perfectly fine. But if you want the better graphics and the better quality, the mouse functionality and all that stuff, you can play it on Switch 2 and all that stuff. But like I said, if you have a Switch 1 and you want to play it on Switch 1, do that. That's perfectly fine too. But this game is going to be incredible. I'm Auckland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button also. Share with your friends if you don't mind. Also, please comment. Ask me a question. ask me a question or a comment in general. I do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below, and you will let me know if I go live or upload another video. If you want to become a fan of me, Auckland, to subscribe to the channel, you will become a fan. I hope so. I got so excited, I forgot to do my intro, but I did it now. Alright, on to some more gameplay. When they first showed this off in the Nintendo Direct that happened some time ago, 2 months ago, we didn't know what was going on when we saw this. It's like, Metroid on a motorcycle? What? Okay, and during this gameplay segment that's in the game, it was in third person. You were controlling the motorcycle as you're seeing it right now. This is in third person point of view. So this game has third person gameplay in it when you're on the motorcycle and going through this area right here and fighting off monsters and stuff. It's in third person. But then when you go into the main gameplay of Metroid Prime, it switches to first person once it comes to the shooting mechanics and all that stuff, and the scanning of the enemies and all that stuff. It's all in first person like Metroid Prime normally is. I'm excited to play this because there's been so much hype around Metroid Prime 4. And this game is looking amazing. I'm excited to play this on Switch too. I'm just going to have to wait a little bit before I can play it. That's fine. I can wait. I got other games to play. But I'm excited about this for sure. On my birthday, right there. And Amiibos that you can pick up. And people have been doing unboxing of some of these Amiibos already. And why not? We got a little bit more gameplay. This was released about 4 weeks ago. So we got some more footage to show off of Metroid Prime 4. And if you're into physical copies of games like I am, I'm going to show you in this video where you can pick it up. The best place to pick up physical games, in my opinion, and it's an online site. It's an amazing Canada site. Highly recommend checking them out. If you've been watching my channel and keeping up with my channel, then you already know what site I'm talking about. It's an amazing site. Tons and tons of physical games on that site. Highly recommend it. But yeah, please let me know down in the comments. Are y'all excited about Metroid Prime? Are y'all going to be playing it on Switch 1 or Switch 2 for this 4th entry in this series? I would love to know. I really, really honestly would. This game looks like it's going to be so much fun. Now, sadly, we only got Prime 1 on Switch. We don't have 2 and 3 yet. I'm hoping Nintendo's going to give us 2 and 3 also. I hope so. Here we are on VGP, Video Games Plus, the awesome, amazing Canada site. You can pre-order the physical copy if you haven't ordered it already. Of course, you can always download the game digitally on Switch 1 or Switch 2. Depends on how you prefer your games. I prefer my games to be physically. See, on December 4th, that's my birthday, this game is releasing. We also got some screenshots and all that stuff to check out, even though we've been watching some gameplay here in this video. But yeah, this is so exciting. I'm excited to play this as soon as I can, whenever that's going to be. To be honest, I have no idea right now. But yeah, I'm excited to play this as soon as I'm able to. And then also, like I said, you got the Nintendo Switch 1 copy as well too, if you prefer the Switch 1 copy. And the Switch 1 copy is cheaper than the Switch 2 version, which does make perfect sense because the Switch 2 is capable of doing stuff that the Switch 1 can't, and better graphics and stuff. So they have to charge $10 more for the Switch 2 version. So that happens. But yeah, so here's the Switch 1 version if you prefer that one. Now, these are not the Amiibos that were advertised in the gameplay I was just showing off. But I have seen online that these Metroid Amiibos from Dread are supported in this new game. And also Smash Brothers as well too. Metroid Amiibo is all supported in this game. I'm not sure exactly what kind of functionality it's going to have in Prime 4, but I did see that Prime 4 does support it for these previous released Amiibos. Hopefully you can see them right here on Google. Target and GameStop and Best Buy are selling the Amiibos for Metroid Prime if you want to pick them up. Alright, here's an article talking about the Amiibo features, what they will possibly do in this game. We'll see if we can find out here. So, hopefully you're still watching the video. There is a upgrade pack if you have the Switch 1 copy and you do want to upgrade it to the Switch 2 version of the game. You can just pay $10 for it. Okay. So Nintendo Switch 1 version supports 60 frames in gameplay, 900p resolution. I guess in TV mode, I guess. The Switch 2 supports 4K, 1080p handheld, 60 frames. Performance, 1080 docked, 720 handheld, up to 120 frames, as we saw in the trailer. Nintendo confirmed earlier this year that the experience is identical across both consoles. No exclusive missions, gear, or gameplay changes. Performance is the main difference. And also the Switch 2 supports mouse functionality, and the Switch 1 version doesn't do mouse functionality. That is not in this article, but that is confirmed. Because the Switch 1 doesn't do mouse functionality. The Switch 2 does. Alright, so the Amiibo features and stuff. You got the different Amiibos right here. What each Amiibo unlocks. So, lets you change the color, change... I can't pronounce these words, to be honest, so... you can pause it and you can see for yourself. Boost energy, regeneration, grants a daily shield that blocks 99 damage and restores health, plus the ability to change background music while riding. I guess that's the motorcycle, I guess. Unlocks a special post-game movie and plays random dialogue lines when taped. So that's some of the functions of the Amiibos that you can have in the game. But yeah, this is very, very cool. I'm excited. I'm most likely not going to be getting the Amiibos. I just mainly just want the game for Switch 2, to be honest. But the Amiibos are pretty neat. Sounds like they do have some cool details if you're into all that stuff. But I'm excited for this, for Metroid Prime 4. Are you excited for Metroid Prime 4 on Switch 1 or Switch 2? Will you be picking up the physical copies? On which platform are you getting it for? Are you just going to download it digitally? I would love to know. So this is so cool. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is almost here, people. In 2 days, this game will finally be out. The wait is finally over, and the game is real. It's here. Almost. Alright, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, bye.